second in left field, number 21, Karina Olchak. Batting third, doing the catching for the Wolfpack, number 16, Saren Croker. Batting fourth over at first base, number 25, Paige Heitkamp. Batting fifth and on mound for the Wolfpack today is number 10, Ryan Olson. Batting sixth, the DP, number 28, Sam Coleman. In the seventh spot, wearing number 6, third baseman Emma Ambrose. Batting eighth out in center field, number 7, Anna Sell. Batting ninth for the Wolfpack, wearing number 8 in right field, Hannah Schlitter. And rounding out the lineup for the Wolfpack, wearing number 17 at second base, Peyton Langbeck. And we welcome the remainder of the Wolfpack and their coaching staff. Hey fans, here we go. Here are your Rangers. Leading off, doing the catching today, number 10, Logan Anderson. In the second spot today, playing second base, number 6, Katie Mendez. Batting third on the mound for your Rangers today, number 25, Claire Bacastua. Batting fourth for your Rangers over at first base, number 24, Abby Reed. Batting fifth, the DP, number 33, Riley Eichen. Batting sixth, wearing number 19, over at third base, Grace Shep. Batting seventh in left field, number 16, Bailey Danaski. In the eighth spot for your Rangers, out in center, number 11, Autumn Reed. In the number 9 spot at shortstop, number 18, Jason Lindo. And in the 10th spot, number 12 in right field, Allie Gaynor. We welcome the remainder of the Rangers and their coaching staff. Fans, we have a special treat here today. One of our Ranger players is going to play the national anthem on her violin. Kat Yeager is making her way up to the booth up here. If you've ever heard Kat play the Star Spangled Banner before, it's a real treat. So here we go. Kat Yeager, please rise. Join Kat and us in singing our national anthem. Wolfpack comes into today's action with a 9-1 record in the split of 8. Your Rangers also checking in at 9-1. Fans, it's a battle of number 1 and number 2 today. We're looking for a great game here at the Ranger Trio. We would like to extend a huge thank you again to these sponsors that have generously donated to our program this season. For the Forest Lake Softball Booster Club, Barrett, Extreme Body, Northern Chiropractic, Parsons, Electric and Technology, Four Seasons Heating and Air, Forest Lake Printing, Olson Sewer Service, B-Well Nutrition, Forest Lake Automotive Group, the Forest Lake Area Fast Pitch Association, Vanelli's by the Lake, Smokies Pub and Grill, and Forest Lake Dairy Queen. Again, a special thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate everything you do.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Forest Lake High School in today's matchup, which will be a fun one, as we have the number 1 Forest Lake Rangers going off against the number 2 ranked Park, as they are coming into this matchup 14-1. It's Forest Lake following 9-1. As I said, number 1 and number 2 in state. So this is a rematch of a couple weeks ago where Forest Lake lost 1-0. There's a lot of on the line on this game. As I said, the Wolfpack coming in 14-1. Only loss was to Eastridge at home at 4-8, as was the score. But Eastridge has an 11-2 record in the 5th ranked.
All right, softball.
And then in the SEC standings, you have it's Park and Eastridge and Forest Lake in the SEC standings. So they're all fighting for a spot. So this game is monumental for whoever wins. And Forest Lake, with that 9-1 record, and with that only loss to Conch Grove, they beat earlier in the year. They were able to beat Eastridge 9-5. Meanwhile, now's up to bat for the Wolfpack. Number 18, Maddie Meduna. And it'll be a quick start for the Rangers. That's already 2 balls there. So 2-0 on the count. The Rangers trying to spark something great here, as during on this stretch of the season, these types of wins count for both teams. So both teams definitely don't want to lose now more than ever. So interesting to see how this SEC play will turn out, as 3 out of all 3 in the division have been in a pretty tight-knit situation. That's 2-2 on the count, 2 strikes, 2 balls. So this will be a pretty interesting case nonetheless, coming out of whatever this game will end as that's Claire Bakastua for the Rangers pitching off, and that'll be 3 strikes, and that'll be a quick start for the Rangers as they are able to get the first out.
1 down for the Wolfpack. That brings up the left fielder, number 21, Karina Loshak.
Claire Bakastua, one of their leaders in pitching in both categories, so she's been on fire this year. Hopefully, you'll notice that it's just me right now, but I believe I'll have Brad coming in halfway through if that holds up. So you'll be hearing more of me today, trying to do my very best to hold up. With Claire Bakastua there with the first strike. And that'll be 0-1 on the count. Up to bat was number 21 left, and Kuntria Lashek. And she hits that one dead center and straight. It looks like one of the outfields for the Rangers will take it. And that's two outs for the Rangers, as they are able to start off hot.
Number 16, Saren Croker.
Definitely a start they needed, as number 16, Saren Croker for the Wolfpack is up to bat. As Claire Bakastua is just able to light them up so far. Let's see if she can carry on this success so far. And there we go, Logan Anderson for the Rangers will take it. And just like that, Forest Lake able to get 3 out.
We are scoreless.
Scoreless in the first inning, and we are moving down to the bottom of the first. If you can overhear the voice, that's Mr. Sauer today. He seems to be taking all my lines and roles and keys that I've been trying to write down for this game. So we seem to be on the same page. I do apologize, we do still have the sound speakers down, so there will be a speaker right next to us blaring some music, so you'll be able to hear some copyrighted music.
I get up, and nothing gets me down. You got it tough. I've seen the toughest around.
Hopefully Forest Lake LATV just doesn't get copyright strike there. Only one way to find out, right?
And nothing gets me down. You got it tough. I've seen the toughest around.
The weather outside today is nothing but just beauty, as it's 62 degrees and sunny throughout Forest Lake today. So this is just
Leading
a
off the
perfect
bottom
day
of
to
the
play
first for your Rangers is the
softball.
catcher, number 10, Logan Anderson.
As Logan Anderson, who's been absolutely tremendous in this type of play, this is where she shines, as she will be starting off for the Rangers. And that looks like to be number 10. Should be their pitcher for the Wolfpack. Number 10, Brianna Olsen. So Logan Anderson gets something to play. So that'll be low ball for the first. The Rangers are amped up and they are hyped and ready, as this game is huge moving forward, number 1 and 2. So this game will decide a lot moving forward. As that gets passed, looked like number 18 on the left, and Anderson, she'll sneak her way on to first. Didn't get it clean, but got the job done.
Number 6, Katie Gamendez.
Katie Gamendez for the Rangers up to bat now, trying to carry on that success and keep the Rangers moving forward in the right direction in the bottom of the first inning. And she lines up on the plate. Going for the bunt move. As she went for the bunt, the Wolfpack players were ready as they started creeping in. I mean, just the planning that these teams are able to do moving up to this game and just in general through this entire season to give them the success that they are at right now. As that bunt goes high, and that'll be out. They'll be out, and that was number 6 who caught that one for the Wolfpack, Amanda Ambrose.
Claire Bacchus-Stewart.
Claire Bacchus-Stewart for the Rangers now is up. Trying to get some success going for the Rangers. It's only on first base. That's Logan Anderson. Claire Bacchus-Stewart, one of the great pitchers for the Rangers so far this year. She's been doing everything she can to lead this team to victory. As that one will be foul. It looks like the Pawns will take them behind the fence there. On the second pitch, 0-2 on the count and 1 out for the Rangers. She lines back up on the plate. So that one's a mean strike and gets passed on first, and miscue there by both teams. Excuse me, by the Wolfpack. Miscue looked like Logan Anderson was a little confused whether to go or not, but right as that went past, she was able to sneak on by. First and second loaded with Claire Bacchus-Stewart and Logan Anderson. And that looks to be number 2 for the Rangers.
Running over at first base for your Rangers, number 13, Kat Yeager.
Number 24, excuse me, I said number 2. I meant 24, Abby Drury. Abby Drury stretches out and gets on the base. Trying to seize on an opportunity. That one will be low. First pitch stretches out. That's 1-0 on the count. In this game, both teams desperately want to win here just to keep their state hopes alive. And with this stretch down the field, I mean, these teams both have a difficult stretch, but both teams will definitely want to move forward with a win. Quick pitch up, and that'll be 2-1 on the count. All the momentum seems to be with the Rangers early on, as they're able to get 3 quick outs. And now they got 2 out of 3 bases loaded. And that bench for the Rangers is just ecstatic right now. That's 2-2 on the count. These Rangers trying to bring all the energy so far today, as they are just excited, because they know the opportunities that can come to them if they have this win at the end. With a chance at the bunt. But with a chance for the steal. Interesting choice there. Didn't know where to go at it.
2 on, 2 out for your Rangers.
But
Here's
nonetheless,
number
that would be an
33,
out.
Riley Aisha.
Riley Eichshed for the Ranger. Oh no on the count, and that's 2 outs for the Rangers. So both teams working heavy there, trying to make sure they keep that score 0 on top to get to the top of the second inning. On the last, as that pitch low. Another pitch is high, and that goes right past first baseman, number 25, Park. And she'll get that one. And that'll be easy for the Rangers. That's Logan Anderson sliding in for the first point for the Rangers. And looks like that first baseman, number
1 on the board for your
25,
Rangers. Still 2 out.
Paige
Is the third baseman, number 19, Grace
Paige
Frechette.
Heckelkamp. Looks like that went right past her. Looks like the Wolfpack just trying to huddle up, change gears as they missed an opportunity there. Went right past her overhead. But now Rangers on the board first, 1-0 with 2 outs. As Rangers are just doing everything in their power of what they can do. With some more copyrighted music going, we're just going to have a good time today. As number 19 for the Forest Lake Rangers. That's Grace Federal. And then we'll go right over, and that's 0-1 on the count. That's a nice ball there to make a strike. Resetting up. Grace Fachetta hits that one up high. And that'll hit almost one of our cameramen there. He gets pretty close and gets on top of the box for the Wolfpack. But that'll be 2-0 on the count. 0-2 on the count, excuse me. As Grace Fachetta is on the line. Trying to capitalize for the Rangers, and that one's up and high, and that'll be out.
Summary on the inning for your Rangers. 1 run on 3 hits, no Wolfpack errors, and 2 runners left on base. Heading to the second inning, it's 1-0 Rangers.
Heading into the second inning, you heard from Sauer, 1-0. All opportunities still alive here as this is quite early, right in the first. So this is anyone's game. Anyone's game today. Rangers are resetting out on the field. Claire Boxtua having an excellent first inning for the Rangers, hoping to capitalize and just leave where she left off for the second inning. And maybe the Wolfpack just trying to re-strategize and replan what they're doing, as they're only down 1, but they're going into the top of the second. There's plenty of softball left to play today.
I testify, I don't need a subpoena. They want my soul, better go to Korea. I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect them. I made the call, it was just like I'm reffing. I know we left you, now we back together, but I guess that is better now. Later than never, like, what's happening? I'ma need y'all quit asking when. Teacher said quit rapping, man. That go.
Leading off the top of the second for the Wolfpack. First baseman, number 25, Paige Heitkamp.
Paige Heitkamp for the Wolfpack, leading it off. With Claire Parks doing that. We'll take it. And we'll give it a ball there. 1-0 on the count. It's Park. Again, just trying to re-strategize and rethink what they're going to do. Nice and up there, and that'll be another ball for Claire Box to a 25 against 25 right now. As Paige Hetelkamp is for Park. She's trying her best there. 2 balls there. That'll be first strike. 2-1. on the count. Boxer's pitch, and that'll be another strike for the Rangers. She's recovered after those two first pitches as balls. 2-2 on the count. 0 outs. But having a chance here. Whizzes that one by. And there you go. Claire Buxton is just on fire so far, able to get one down.
Pitcher number 10, Brianna Olsen.
Brianna Olsen, number 10 for the Wolfpack, up, and she is the pitcher. So saw her a lot in the first series, but moving on here. Wind that one high and fast, and that one gets right past the inman for the Rangers. That looked to be number 6 for the Rangers, Katie Gamenda,
One out for the Wolfpack.
right past her mitts,
28, Sam Foreman.
and there'll be one on base. Looks like they'll be changing out courtesy runner. 14 Morgan Peep
for the Wolfpack.
will be on first base for Park. Meanwhile, Bucks do a touch now and getting ready to go, and whizzes one by. So that one goes off the top of the bat for the pack, for the Wolfpack, and that'll be 0-1 on the count with 1 out. Low. They'll get the job done. 1-1 on the count for the Rangers. Speeding this one by. That'll be a base, and that'll be 1-2 on the count. Another strike there for the Rangers. Claire Boxstewart winding up and ready to go, and whizzes that one by. And that'll be 2-2 on the count, 1 out. In the top of the second inning, while Claire gets ready to go here, top of the second inning for the Wolfpack. Rangers are leading 1-0. Will now be 3-2 on the count with 1 out. As so far, Park has been doing a great job at changing up the strategy there with allowing that 1 point by the Rangers. So changing everything up, the changes you can make. This is why the number 2 with a nice steal there by a Wolfpack member, but they'll call it back as it was a foul. Trying to steal their aggressive approach by the Wolfpack. Hit one's right down the base, and that'll be out on first. A steal on second, but they'll take first as gets past the mitts of Bakstua. But nonetheless, looks like one of the coach talking to a couple of the refs there. To the umpires. Maybe a discussion on steal, maybe a discussion, see if they're safe or out. They'll call safe, but then give her out.
Next up for the Wolfpack, third baseman number 6, Emma Ambrose.
2 out for the Rangers, 1 on second base for the Wolfpack, and Ambrose for the Wolfpack up. Try to get a nice solid shot at number 6 Ambrose. Just goes a little high. And they'll be 0-1 on the count for the Rangers. Almost going for the bunt attempt there. 1-1 on the count for the Rangers. That one goes a little high. And notice when she gets off base just to get a little bit of a head start to make sure she won't be able to steal at third. Logan Anderson has that awareness there. Nice whiz at it. Not go past the mitts, but they'll call it a foul as that couldn't ride the line for the Wolfpack. And that's 2-2 on the count with 2 outs. This box two is ready to go. She lets this one go, and that one's up and high. Might go over the fence. And it will, causing another foul. Looks like with it being 2-2, foul being making it 3-2 on the count. And another attempt at it. Claire Boxtua for the Rangers have been nothing but phenomenal so far. And she's able to capitalize here. Claire Boxtua has been great this year for the Rangers. In this game, she's just picking up right where she left off, able to keep the damage low and minimal. And hopefully you'll enjoy some of this nice copyrighted music. As going into the bottom of the second, Rangers are up 1-0.
So say what you say, cause that's A with Lecrae. From the A train to the A, I'm coming in. I don't do the most, but I do a lot.
Leading off the bottom of the second for your Rangers, left fielder, number 16, Bailey Dineski.
And as you heard from Sauer, leading off in left field, Bailey Dineski for the Rangers. Going to start this one off, number 16. Looks like they might have the same pitcher in for the Wolfpack. Change has been good so far for both these teams as they've been trying to adapt. And it'll be 1-0 on the count. Bailey Dineski's ready to go. That one goes low, but she is able to swing and miss there. That's going to be 1-1 on the count. And that one will be by, and that'll be 1-2 on the count. Comes right over the plate, whizzes through. And Bailey Dineski has got to try to capitalize here. Takes this one by, and that'll be a quick out for the Wolfpack.
Brings up the center fielder, number 11, Autumn Reed.
Autumn Reed for the Rangers is up. One out so far against the Rangers. And that one will drift a little bit, and that'll be first ball. 1-0 on the count. Bottom of the second inning. As Reed's trying to take a nice swing at it there. Didn't feel as right. And that'll be another ball. 2-0 on the count. Brianna Olsen, they're taking a swing at it. That one hits right on top of the bat. 2-1 on the count. Hits the fence. Good thing that the fence is there, because if it wasn't, you would, as a fan, you'd just have to be running from your life just to make sure those things don't hit you. Nonetheless, 2-1 on the count. That pitch is high and up. It looks like the little channel will take that one. Zonham Reed's 2-2 on the count with 1 out. Another Ranger is retrieving it so they can use it for later. Olsen, nice swing off there, and Reed's able to take it, but she'll be safe. The speed of Reed. Nice and able to keep it through.
1 on, 1 out for your Rangers. Here's the shortstop, number 18, Kason Rendell.
As Sauer called it, Kason Rendell's for the Rangers is up. For the Rangers, and it's Ono on the count. 1 on first base. Just trying to drift there. Nothing happening. Rendell for the Rangers back on base. 1-0 on the count. With a bunt attempt going at it there by Rendell. Not able to make contact. 1-1. But now she's switching sides. Hitting on the left side, now back to the right side. Interesting tactic there. Tried to go with the bunt. Maybe even nick the bat, but nonetheless, 1-2 on the count. Contact with it, but that'll be out on first, but she'll be safe on second. That's on Reed. 2 outs, but
2 down for your Rangers. Back to the top of the order.
But Rangers
catcher number 10, Logan Anderson.
But Rangers there on second. Looks like a
Intentional walk
change.
brings up the second baseman, number 6, Katie Gamenda.
And they'll give it an intentional walk. So Logan Anderson will just move automatically to first base. Trying to get a good tactic there just so Logan Anderson doesn't have an opportunity at it. Smart choice by the Wolfpack. As 1-0 on the count, bottom of the second inning. That ball was low. That'll be 2-0 on the count. Just trying to have another chance at it. The Rangers can try to boost this lead up against number 2, Park of Cottage Grove. Wolfpack, that one will be an easy out of first, and that'll be it.
Nothing on the board for your Rangers at the bottom of the second inning now.
After the bottom of the second,
still 1-0.
still 1-0 in Forest Lake's favor.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow. Just like the demeanor. I'm feeding my fam. I'm feeding the meter. They got the iron while I got the steamer. I bring the fire, but you never seen her. I testify, I don't need a subpoena. They want my soul, better go.
As we're getting ready here in the top of the third inning, 1-0 on the count. This one is deadlock tight, as both teams have had little slips, but they've also had opportunities. But Rangers will be able to be up in this one, 1-0. A lot riding as both 1 and 2, so whoever wins, either Rangers can stay at 1,
Leading off the top
or
of the
Park
third
would
for the
most
Wolfpack,
likely
center
move
fielder,
to
number
1.
7, Anna Self.
But in the division, that is another story. because in the division, it looks to be Park as they are leading, and that's Park, and then East Ridge with Forest Lake at third, but pretty tight-knit division, as that one will be foul, and they'll take it by the pond. But a pretty tight-knit division by the SEC, as they've been able to get some good softball players, hence why the top 3 are in the top 5 for state. As there'll be 2 strikes already for Bakastua, loosening up that elbow and shoulder. And number 7 swinging at it, and that'll be a quick out for the Rangers. That was number 7, Anna Sell.
One down for the Wolfpack brings up the right fielder, number 8, Hannah Schlitter.
Schlitter for the Wolfpacks up, number 8. Claire Bakastua just trying to do everything she can, and so far she's doing an excellent job. So that'll be 0-1 on the count, with 1 out for the Rangers. One and 1 now on the count with that ball by Bakastua. And that'll be 1 and 2 on the count with a good strike there. Hannah Schlitter for the Wolfpack tried to come in contact with it, couldn't get anything on it. Big opportunity here to get 2 outs, and that's exactly what they will do. As Bakastua is just lighting it up right
2
now.
down for the Wolfpack, back to the top of the order for the shortstop, number 18, Maddie Meduna.
As Sauer said, top of the order, it's Medua. And that's 2 outs for the Rangers in the top of the 3rd. With 1 going on top the bat there. And that'll be 0-1 on the count. Pushing it through. Maybe it pushed, and it did. 1-1 on the count, with that being a ball. So as they restart the order, that's 18 for Park Medua. And that one's low. 2-1 on the count. With 2 outs already, Bakastua has been absolutely phenomenal today. In this season, leading her team in most of the pitching categories. That just tells you something about her and what she's been able to do and excel in her craft. With that one being a foul, it's 2-2 on the count with 2 outs. Top of the 3rd, 1-0. Rangers are up. Push to the base. That'll be 3-2 on the count. High count so far. When we last announced, we saw a lot of these 3-2s on the count. Kept it high. Another chance at it. Hit it dead center, but missed by the infieldman. And they might steal on second. Maybe bit for too much, but she's safe. As that went by the inman number 6 for the Rangers.
Runner on second now
Kate
for the Wolfpack with 2 outs.
Gominda.
That'll bring up the left fielder, number 21, Karina Loshak.
It's the left fielder, Loshak, for the Wolfpack. The lefty. Wasn't that one through? Able to get on top of it. And that'll be a nice steal as a miscue. A miscue by the Rangers. Kate Gominda for the Rangers. Been struggling the last couple of hits. and it'll be all tied up.
One comes across for the Wolfpack.
1-1 for the
Number 16,
for the Rangers and
Sarah
Wolfpack. On top of the third, all tied up. Had a great start for Boxtua, able to get 2 quick outs, but now seems to be in a little more of a struggle. Hopefully trying to get out of this funk here. With 0-1 on the count being a strike. And gets another one by, and that'll be 2. 0-2 on the count for the Rangers. 2 outs. Claire Boxtua eyeing and ready. Getting that one through. And that'll be 3 for the Rangers.
Get one back in the top of the third inning now. Headed to the bottom of the inning. We are tied at 1.
Bottom of the third inning, keeping the damage minimal, but game's tied. I mean, this is what you expect from 2 high-profile teams like this. Anything can happen so far. As we're at the bottom of the third inning, 1-1, all tied up.
Leading off the bottom of the third for your Rangers, it's the pitcher, number 25, Claire Boxtua.
Boxtua, who had a great recovery for the Rangers, is going to start it off for the Rangers.
Yeah.
That one pushes, but then we'll go over the base. And that'll be 0-1 on the count for the Wolfpack. Now the quick one gets nice contact with it. The outfielder looks to have it, and she does. Quick out for the Wolfpack. Great dynamic here of what they're able to change from the first inning, having 3 quick ones. But I mean, through the second and third inning so far, they've changed up their strategy. They've done quite well with it. As that looks to be number 24 for the Rangers, Abby Drury. And that looks to be 1-0 on the count. As Abby Drury lines up over the base. Nice shots, and that one's going to be low. That will take over the base. 1-1 on the count for Drury. For the Wolfpack and for Drury, for the Rangers, trying to get something going, get some momentum back on their side, and try to take the lead. Nice contact on it, but the outfielder will take that one. Outfielders now putting in the work today.
2 down in the inning for the Rangers.
2 quick outs for the Rangers. Riley Eischen for the Rangers out there. Seen her earlier in the first or second inning. That one whizzes up. Doesn't know what to call. Call a push, maybe. But nonetheless, and she takes in, that one's low. And through. Looks like the scoreboard's not showing anything. Nor, oh, there we go. Looks that's 2-0 on the count. Now that'll be 2-1 on the count. Rangers again trying to get something going here. And so far, these past 2 innings have been all Wolfpack. As that one hits off the bat. And that will be taken by the pond right behind the field. Bria taking another crack at it. 2-2 on the count. And that'll be 3 already. So this Wolfpack team's just carrying momentum.
The third inning. We are headed to the fourth inning.
In the fourth inning, 1-1, tied at 1. Rangers trying to think of a new strategy, just like how the Wolfpack seemed to do. But the Wolfpack keeping it close. 1-1 to the top of the fourth.
Leading off the top of the fourth for the Wolfpack, first baseman number 25, Paige Heitkamp.
First baseman Paige Heitkamp for the Wolfpacks leading it off. As Sauer said, Sauer's been a little bit of my co-pilot today, as I don't have Brad with me tonight. Bakastua takes, that one goes a little bit low from the bat. 0-1 on the count on the top of the fourth. Nice ball there. As that one whizzes through. And that'll be 0-2 on the count for the Rangers. Claire Bakastua just trying to pick up where she left off. Looks like a bunt step there. But that one pushed the base. And that'll be 1-2 on the count with 0 outs. Wolfpack trying to keep this momentum on their side and maybe carry it through. That one's going to be high. And the inman will take that one. The infielder able to snag
One
that.
down for the Wolfpack brings up the pitcher number 10, Brianna Olsen.
Brianna Olsen for the Wolfpack's up. That's 1 out for the Wolfpack. I'll breeze through, and that'll be 1. I'll be 0-1. 1 strike for the Rangers. Takes another clear strike. One and one on the count. That one goes off the bat, and that'll be 1-2 on the count. Just nicked it. Goes over the umpire, and Logan Anderson for the Rangers. And 1-2 on the count. Their Bakastua takes, and that's another clump attempt there. Pond trying to take it, but looks like a four-striker will help out with that. 1-2 on the count. Brianna Olsen for the Rangers. Excuse me, for the Wolfpack. Trying to keep things going. And that'll be 3. And that's 2 outs for the Rangers.
2 down for the Wolfpack. Here's the DP, number 28, Sam Foreman.
Sam Foreman for the Wolfpack. 2 quick outs. Claire Bakastua now putting her foot down, trying to keep these Rangers in play. She's trying to shut them out here like she did in the top of the first inning. having some success so far. Sound goes off the top of the bat. It looks to be 1-1 on the count. The nice whiz one there. Will be 1-2. As Bakstua had a little bit of heat on that one. She could put it away right here. 1-2 on the count. 2 outs. Now we'll push the base. That'll be 2-2 on the count with 2 outs. Bakstua, like I've said before, I mean, she's been doing everything she can so far today. With another chance at it. That one hits dead center. Goes off the hands. And they'll call her out. They'll say she got it right before the first baseman. 24.
Go in order in the top of the 4th inning now. Headed to the
Abby
bottom of the inning,
Drury.
still tied at 1.
Tied at 1. Bottom of the 4th. Big opportunity there for the Rangers. Is going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Forest Lakes getting a little bit of momentum back on their side. As they'll be back on the offense.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for your Rangers, 3rd baseman number 19, Grace Frechette.
Stand on the box, stomp your feet, start clapping. Got a real good feeling, something bad about to happen.
Number 15 for the Rangers will start it off. Had a little bit of contact. Number 19 for the Rangers, Grace Frechette. She's going to try to get something going for the Rangers. That's 0-1 on the count. Down zips through right over the base. 0-2 on the count. Bria just trying to keep her success going with a couple of nice pitches for the Wolfpack, but it seems like a little bit of success going back in favor of the Rangers. But this is anyone's game, as Frechette is trying her best to give something to the Rangers. That'll be 1-2 on the count, as that'll be foul off the top of her bat. She tried to go low, misgot it, and that'll be out on first. And that looks to be
One down
number
for your
16 for the
Now bring up the
Rangers.
Left fielder, number 16,
Left
Bailey
fielder
Danansky.
Bailey Danansky for the Rangers. Seen her before, now going through the rotation once more. Bailey Danansky for the Rangers. Again, just trying to help out and get something going. That one whizzed through. That one whizzed through again. Bailey Danansky, 1-0 on the count. Trying to help out for her team. That one hits low. Awkward contact, but that'll be another out. The Wolfpack, they're holding strong here in the bottom of the 4th.
The center fielder,
That's
number 11,
center fielder Autumn Reed for the Rangers. Looks like Reed's talking to the coach. But I mean, a couple nice pitches by Olsen, able to get her team on the throttle and keep them moving forward. Nothing but good signs there so far. Lining back up on the base. Giving a quick eye and a look. Olsen seems to be doing a tight-knit job so far. Reed for the Rangers. Going to start off 0-1 on the count with 2 outs at the bottom of the 4th, all tied up at 1. It's like watching a heavyweight matchup here. These two teams clashing back and forth, both laying in the damage but showing some defense. Although this is not a heavyweight matchup, this is sure of heck a very wonderful softball game so far. Nice contact there. So outfield's not able to track it. Reed wasn't able to get it, but she was able to get it there, and she makes it a double for the Rangers.
Runner on second now for your Rangers with 2 outs. Here's the shortstop, number 18, Kason Rindle.
Kason Rindle for the Rangers now going to try to snack up on that success. But they have to ride that line there as they already have 2 outs. So very careful as they're walking on tightrope right now. Nice swing at it. And now for the Rangers, 0-1 on the count. Olsen getting ready for her second for the Wolfpack. Get a little bit of contact there, and that one will go over the fence. As if the matter couldn't get worse right now for the Wolfpack. Logan Anderson, the surefire hitter for the Rangers, is up next if she has a chance at it. So this could be big things. That's 0-2 on the count. A steal attempt. A steal attempt for Reed. Autumn Reed able to steal for third. Smart move. Both teams landing in those aggressive approaches. This is anyone's game. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1-2 on the count with 2 outs. Olsen winds it through. And that'll be clean.
Nothing on the board for the Rangers at the bottom of the 4th inning. Headed to inning number 5. We're still tied at 1.
As it is said, heading to 5th inning. Nothing on the board. So we're going to be on top of the 5th inning. 1-1 still. I mean, nothing's changed. But all just getting closer. I mean, this has just been a wonderful game so far. Let's see what will happen with this Forest Lake team and Claire Boxsteel so far.
Leading off, the top of the 5th for the Wolfpack, third baseman, number 6, Emma Ambrose.
And Ambrose so far starting it off for the Wolfpack. And that one's contact up there, and Boxsteel will steal that one. Ambrose with that miscue, and that'll be 1 quick out for the Rangers. We've seen this type of success so far. Looks like a couple umpires and coaches are conversing. Nonetheless, that will be number 19 for the Wolfpack.
One down for the Wolfpack. Pinch hitting number 19, Annika Throyer.
Then Chened on Throy. It's up. Not on the starting line, so they're bringing in some different people. Just trying to get in some extra juice. Trying to keep that energy going. As it's 1-0 on the count. 1 out. Pretty close matchup. Anyone's ball game at this point. At the top of the 5th. Curve his shoulder out, and that'll be second ball. 2-0 on the count. And chance taken, that's dead center. But Bakastua will take that one right in her mitts. That went blazing at her. Well, that's 2 outs. Just like that for the Rangers. And we've seen this a couple times in this game, but we've seen it before in a couple others. How she's able to just close out series so quickly. But whether they can take the opportunities, like when they're up to bat and have a chance, because that's when Olsen for the Wolfpack's able to capitalize there. So, I mean, the pitching game so far for these two have just been unstoppable. As that one is a strike. It's going to be 1-1 on the count. Excuse the wind, as there is a nice breeze going. Hitting dead center, and the fielder couldn't get it. That went off the glove. Goes off a couple other hands, but that'll be a nice triple. Moving all the way to third base, a triple.
Next up for the Wolfpack, we're back to the top of the order. Shortstop, number 18, Maddie Meduna.
Sauer calls it top of the order, Manny Badua. And already 1 on third place, so they're just knocking on the door. Looks like they'll give it a walk. And looks like that'll be number 21 to start off. They did this with Logan Anderson. Looks like Forest Lake's going to use that tactic now. That's Loshek for the Wolfpack, who's gonna try to get some nice hits off for the Wolfpack. 2 outs, but an opportunity that can be made here, as it is still the top of the 5th inning.
Maddie receives the intentional walk. That brings up the left fielder, number 21, Karina Loshek.
Loshek with after that intentional walk. So you have one on first and third. Trying to take a walking hit at it. Couldn't get anything there. She lines back around over the plate. Another chance at it. And there'll be a nice steal to second by the Wolfpack. So that's already 2 strikes with 2 outs. 0-2 on the count. Better be careful here. Big plays can be made by both, and that'll be... They won't call it. They won't call it an out. They'll just call it a ball, but big opportunity there. As it's going to be 1-2 on the count. Coach converses with player. And we go back at it. Bakastua resets. Winds it through and low. And they'll give it another ball. Just itching by these two. Another chance at it. Another walking start at it. And now other one pushes again. Everything's full. 3 and 2 on the count. 2 outs. 1 on third. 1 on second for the Wolfpack. A lot can happen here. Takes the pitch. Nice hit off, and she couldn't get it. Boxtua couldn't scoop it up. So that went right on top of her glove. And there will be a point. There'll be another run for the Wolfpack, making it 2-1 in Wolfpack's favor.
One comes across for the Wolfpack. Here's a catcher, number 16, Sarah Croker.
Croker for the Wolfpack's now up with 2 outs. I mean, that was as close as you can get, as Boxtua just couldn't grab. Out whizzes high. And a nice steal to second. We've seen that before. Steal at second with 2 outs, 1-0 on the count. Winds that one through, and that'll be it. That'll be 3 outs for the Rangers. Desperately needed that one. Going into the bottom of the 5th.
Top of the 5th inning.
Wolfpack able to
Headed
score.
To the bottom of inning number 5. The score is now Park 2 and Forest Lake 1.
But now heading into the bottom, like Sauer said, it's going to be 2-1 in Wolfpack's favor.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot. Shoot that. Hey, why not? Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow. Just like the demeanor. I'm feeding my fam. I'm feeding the meter. They got the iron while I got the steamer. I bring the fire, but you never seen her. I testify, I don't need a subpoena. They want my soul, better go to Korea. I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect them. I made the call, it was just like I'm reffing. I know we left, yeah, now we back together, but I guess that is better now. Later than never, like, what's happening? I'ma need y'all quit asking when.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for your Rangers, it's the catcher, number 10, Logan Anderson.
The heavy hitter, Logan Anderson, is going to start it off for the Rangers, trying to get some momentum back on the Forest Lake side. As at the end of the top of the 5th inning, the Wolfpack was able to capitalize, making it 2-1. So a lot can happen here. With the next inning's play, with nice contact. Looks like the fielder will take that one. So that hit dead center. Logan Anderson leads this team in home runs with 5.
Second baseman, number 6, Katie Gamenda.
Pretty good stat for her and her team. But won't get one there, as that one just drifts down the middle, and the outfielder will steal that one out. Rangers trying to go for a more aggressive approach. 0-1 on the count with 1 out. So that one's high for the Wolfpack. Resets back. Tries to take another swing at it. They'll make it 2-1 on the count. Interesting note to see. Once Olsen for the Wolfpack takes a couple of those fast pitches, she's able, just gets in the dirt and gets a little bit on her hands. Maybe that's for texture and grip. But that one's going to fly out into the stands, into the crowd of people hanging out on the Rangers side. 2-2 on the count with 1 out. Resetting back. big chance here. That one hovers over, and that's 3-2 on the count with 1 out. Big chance here for Olsen. Big chance for the Rangers. Nice contact down the center. Well, that'll be out. And that'll be 2 quick outs.
2 down for your Rangers.
For
Here's the pitcher,
the
number 25,
Wolfpack,
Claire
putting
Bottenstewart.
the Rangers in a little bit of a hole. Olsen looking for a sweep. Olsen looking for a sweep here, as she's been on fire for this pitching game. So drifts a little bit, able to move out of the way. The reaction time, incredible. Interesting contact with it. Looks like it goes off, but that'll be 2 strikes nonetheless. 0-2 on the count. Winds back up on reset. Now hits the ground before. There'll be 1-2 on the count. Olsen again just trying to clean sweep the Rangers here on the bottom of the 5th. Anything can be done here. Down whizzes up. That's going to be 2-2 on the count. Bakastua for the Rangers. That one also goes low. 3-2 on the count. After a great start there by Olsen. 3 balls in a row. And just big play here and see what happens. That one goes up. And they'll just restart back. That goes over everybody. And they're winding shot at it. But that'll be another ball. And Bakastua will just waltz her way to first. And it looks like
Courtesy runner over at first base, number 13.
courtesy runner Kat Yeager will take the spot.
Next up
with
for your Rangers
Bakastua.
first baseman, number 24, Abby Drury.
Now Abby Drury for the Rangers is up with 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Rangers are down 2-1 in favor of the Wolfpack. With Olsen taking a nice strike there, and they'll take her at first, and that'll be it. Olsen able to capitalize going into the top of the 6th.
No hits.
It's 2-1
No
in
Wolfpack
favor
errors and 1 runner left on base for your
of the
Rangers.
Wolfpack.
Headed to the 6th inning still.
Interesting to see how
2-1
this will
Wolfpack.
play out, as it's still a pretty tight-knit game.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow. Just like the demeanor. I'm feeding my fam. I'm feeding the meter. They got the iron while I got the steamer. I bring the fire, but you never seen her. I testify, I don't need a subpoena. They want my soul, better go to Korea. I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect him. I made the call it with just like I'm reffing. I know we left, yeah, now we back together, but I guess that is better now. Later than never, like, what's happening? I'ma need y'all quit asking when. Teacher said quit rapping, man. That gon' hurt my average. I said, thank God I ain't average. Yeah, I'm a bright young man. Kill the GPA and the BPM. Look, we on.
Leading off the top of the 6th for the Wolfpack. First baseman, number 25, Paige Heitkamp.
As Paige Heitkamp for the Wolfpack, starting it off with a nice hit down the lane, and she'll be able to take it for the Rangers, running through. And that looked to be a beauty of a first hit there. But the outfielder for the Rangers is able to take that one. Quick first out.
One out for Park. Here's the pitcher, number 10, Brianna Olsen.
Brianna Olsen for the pitcher for the Wolfpacks now up. And that was extremely low. Looks like that slipped out of her hands before she can get a good flick at it. And there we go. 1-1 on the count. As a nice strike there for the Rangers and Claire Boxstool. Nice contact there. As Olsen was able to get a nice shot there, targeting the same area as the Wolfpack player before,
for the Wolfpack.
but she'll be on
Here's
first.
the DP, number 28, Sam Foreman.
Now Sam Foreman.
And running over at first base for the Wolfpack, number 14, Morgan Heeb.
With a big opportunity here. Boxstool trying to tighten down. One on first. Courtesy runner. Looks like that courtesy runner is number 14. Morgan Heap. Boxstool takes a nice wind as it hits the bottom of the bat. Just plants down the ground. 1-1 on the count with one out. Trying to get another hit. They tried to steal, and that won't turn out well. She wasn't able to grab it last second. I mean, they've been doing that all day from first to second. That lane's always just been open. I mean, they tried to go for it there, and it worked again. Working wonders for them so far. Drifts a little high. 3-1 on the count. So Boxstool struggling a little bit here. Trying to get something. But that'll be a walk. Struggle going there for Boxstool. So that didn't go as she planned it. 4-1 overall, making that a walk at the end. Looks like an honorary walk, and that's number 17 for the Wolfpack. I don't have a number 17 on my sheet, but
Wolfpack, number 17, Peyton Langbin.
looks like Peyton Langbin is the number 17 for the
next up for
Wolfpack.
Park, third baseman, number 6, Emma Ambrose.
Emma Ambrose for the Wolfpacks now up. Bucket Stewart just trying to shake everything off and move on to next. As that one's big contact there. That one will be a nice catch. And that'll be 2 outs for the Rangers. There's a quick reset there. Number 7 for the Wolfpack.
2 on, 2 out. Here's the center fielder, number 7, Anna Sell.
Anna Sell. That one's a nice roll. They'll throw it to first, and she'll be out at first. Rangers able to tighten it up at the end with a little bit of a slip. But in the 6th inning,
2-1 Park.
heading to in the bottom of the 6th inning, 2-1 in Park's favor, but the Rangers still have a nice shot here.
Cause we still alive. No big. I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot, just like the fajita. I write what I live, my life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
as that rapper was saying, coming in hot. Seemed like both these teams were coming in hot into this game. There's only one loss each. 1-2 overall in state. So, I mean, these two teams just been on another level on softball playing. But nonetheless, here today, we'll see who'll keep it hot at the end. As that looks to be number 38 for the Rangers. That's going to start us off.
Now on the mound for the Wolfpack is number 28, Sam Foreman.
On the mound, it looks like they made a change to 28 Foreman. Changing the pitcher. Give him more heat.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for your Rangers, it's the DP number 33, Riley Eischen.
Riley Eischen for the Rangers. But a different pitcher, Foreman.
I got the horses in the bag.
So changing up the tactic a little bit. Interesting to see how this plays off in the bottom of the sixth inning. In softball rules, a little different than baseball rules. Having 2 less innings to go to 7 innings, not 9 innings. So we'll see how this plays out as it's coming down to close. 1-0 on the count. Another sharp shot at it, but that one will be an out. That'll be 1-1 on the count. With that 1-1 on the count, and this pitcher seems to be throwing a lot quicker of balls there. I mean, to have a different approach, to get a different attack on. Very understandable to see. Change the tactic around. Get some different people in. Smart choice so far by the coach. As it's 1-2 on the count. And now with that one, that looked to be 2-2 on the count. Rangers having a chance. As that one goes down. Right under the stick. But they'll just call it nothing. It's still 2-2 on the count. Good contact there, but that looks to be just a foul. Sam Foreman. Nice change so far. Interesting to see how this is all playing out. Still 2-2. Foreman full of Wolfpack getting ready to throw. Nice wind up. Now we'll just get the top of the bat. And both of them won't be able to get it. It's a little bit of a miscommunication. No one knew who was going to come to. And the Rangers will get away with one there. Looks to be number 19 getting ready for the Rangers. Number 19, Grace Fichetta. Then they'll sub out honorary runner number 12.
12, Allie Gaynor.
Allie Gaynor. Allie Gaynor, honorary runner.
And next up for your Rangers, third baseman number 19, Grace Frechette.
Frechette.
Stand on the box, stomp your feet, start clapping. Got a real good feeling, something bad about to happen.
Grace Frechette for the Rangers. Allie Gaynor up at first. But Foreman, it's been an intriguing switch so far. Going for that bunt there. That one will fly a little bit too high. And another one just soaring through. 1-1, 2-1, excuse me, on the count. Two and one on the count. Another bunt attempt, but seemed just to miss it. Grace trying to stretch it out there. 2-2 on the count. Better be careful. Contact was made. Looks like they won't call anything there. Still 2-2. Rangers got to get something going as it is bottom of the 6th, but they're still down 1. Nice contact. Looks like one's there for... Almost dropped it. Almost a costly move. Bounce off the mask of that outfielder. She almost lost it there. That could have been huge. But nonetheless, 1 out, 2-1 in favor of the Wolfpack. Now talking to a couple umpires and the coach. We'll just try to check to make sure she's okay. Good to see that they check on safety of the players, making sure that they're all good. Just all about the safety, so it's good to see that. But still, with 1 out here, bottom of the 6th, 2-1 in favor of the Wolfpack, and we finally got coaches.
One on, 1 out for your Rangers. Here's a left fielder, number 16, Bailey Danaski.
As Danaski leaves it off for the Rangers. I mean, seems to be the same so far. Nothing too much has changed in the landscape of what these two have been trying to do. I mean, Wolfpack just trying to hold them off. Rangers trying to storm back here. Low-scoring game for these two teams, even though they've been able to score some pretty high numbers. That just tells you the type of competition these two are facing, as both pretty good teams coming into today. As these two heavyweights come in, it's going to be 1-1 on the count. With a bunt attempt there, it'll be 1-2 with 1 out. That one whizzes through. We'll call it a ball. 2-2 on the count. Try to get contact there, but that'll be an out.
2 down for your Rangers brings up the center fielder, number 11, Autumn Reed.
Foreman has been able to just light it up so far. I mean, she's been able to do that. Foreman trying to close it out here for the Wolfpack. Foreman been a good change. We got, looks like Autumn Reed for the Rangers, trying to get a couple out. It's 0-1 so far on the count. As the Ponts take that one, it'll be 0-2 on the count. Had another chance there, but that one shifts high. That'll be a ball, so that'll be 1-2 on the count. Box for the Rangers, just getting all types of hyped up, trying to get Reed excited and get one going for the Rangers. Still one Ranger on first base. Nice hands, that curves out, but that'll be out. And they'll be able to close it with Foreman there.
And summary on the inning for your Rangers. No runs, 1 hit, no Wolfpack errors, and 1 runner left on base. We're headed to the 7th. Park is still leading 2-1.
As Sauer summed it up perfectly, we are heading into the 7th. Little room for error by the Wolfpack and by the Rangers. Both these two teams just been absolutely letting it up so far. We'll see how it goes in the top of the 7th, starting off with the Wolfpack.
Joe, has he been good with the scoreboard? Am I in his way?
Leading off the top of the 7th for the Wolfpack. Right fielder, number 8, Hannah Schlitter.
Is he good with the scoreboard? Have I been in his way? Are you sure? You sure?
One and 0 on the count for the Rangers. As the top of the 7th, that one flies high. It looks like that'll be taken by the outfielder, and that'll be first quick out for the Rangers. They have
One
a
down for Park, back to the top of the order for the shortstop.
little room
number
for
18,
error by
Manny
the
Medulla.
Rangers, as they'll try to come back here in the 7th inning. A lot on the line, trying to stay on top. As that looks to be, Bakstu is still back, just trying to carry all the momentum with her. She's had her ups and downs so far this game, but she's trying to get back into it. 1-0 so far on the count, with 1 out. Bakstu with a nice pitch up, and that one also flies high. And they'll take another one. And that'll be 2 quick outs for the Rangers. I mean, both
2
those
down for the Wolfpack. Here's the left fielder, number 21, Karina Loshek.
2 hits before seem to be mirroring each other as they started to go off center, but then just drift off to the right. Both the infielder and the outfielder able to steal those ones away. As another chance that might ride the line, and that lands. That will land outside, so that'll be foul. She'll have to run all the way back. Looked promising at first, but just pushed at the end as this wind is picking up a little bit. Getting a little bit of a chill. Add some temperature to the rest of this game. As Bakstu, the Rangers takes one. That looked like it went right off the bottom of the bat. So, I mean, Loshek has had her ups and downs so far for this Wolfpack with 2 strikes so far. 0-2 on the count. Loshek, the lefty, has had her ups and downs trying to, with this series. A couple drifts, a couple moves. That one goes past. That'll be a ball. 1-2 on the count. That one's winding through, and that'll be caught. And a clean sweep 3.
Wolfpack
Rangers
goes
have a
to the
chance.
Top of the 7th inning. We are headed to the bottom of the inning. Still 2-1 Wolfpack.
Heading to the bottom of the
Again,
inning,
let's say a big thank
2-1.
you to those
A lot on the
Rangers
line
softball
here.
sponsors. Again, without them, we would not be
Interesting,
able to
it's
run
gonna
the
come
program
down
we
to
do
the
here at
wire.
Forest Lake.
Forest Lake
Area
has a
Queens,
chance
Smokies
to
Pub
tie.
and Grill, Vanelli's by the lake. Forest Lake Area Fast Pitch
But
Association. The
Wolfpack,
Forest Lake
with their way
Outfield
they've been
Group,
pitching,
Be Well
and they've been
Nutrition,
working out on the
Olsen Sewer
outfield,
Service,
they might be able to
Forest
put this
Lake
one
Printing,
away here too.
Four Seasons Heating and Air, Parsons Electric and Technology.
It's going to be coming down to the wire right now.
Farrell's Extreme Body and the Forest Lake
So it looks like
Softball Booster Club.
Anderson
Again, a special thank you to our sponsors. We
and
appreciate everything. you do.
Rindels for the Rangers will start out first. They'll be quick to start off and see what will happen here. As that pitcher, Foreman, has been doing absolute wonders so far as she's come in during the 6th inning. As everyone's getting warmed up. A lot on the line here today, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Here we go, softball fans. Bottom of the 7th inning, leading off for your Rangers. Shortstop, number 18, Kaysen Rindles.
Bottom of the 7th. Everything's on the line. Starting it off is Rindles for the Rangers, number 18. It's all about the will at this point to see who wants to come out on top. As will be 1-0 on the count. And the fast one there. And there'll be 1-1 on the count. Again, no summaries needed. It's number 1 seed versus number 2 seed. These teams wanting bragging rights. These teams just wanting to win. You've heard it before. This always seems how it goes down the story narratives. It's 1-2 on the count. As that one was high, they'll give it 2-2 on the count. Rindles is back for the Rangers. Another swing, and she gets a nice hit out. The outfielder looks to be ready for them. They'll take it. And the Wolfpack will start off hot.
Back to the top of the order for the catcher, number 10.
And that's top of the order as Anderson will start it off.
I get up, and nothing gets me down. You got it tough. I've seen the toughest around.
Logan Anderson for the Rangers. He's going to come in. Gets a nice solid hit. That one's driving through. And she'll be able to get to second for sure. Great job there by Anderson. Keeping the pace quick. All one hit was all she needed. Looks like a little conversing. And they'll throw a couple people in. Looks like that's a timeout. Coach talking to his players, trying to get them warmed up and ready to go. But that hit seemed like just what the Rangers needed to get close in this one, as they're only down 2-1 in favor of the Wolfpack. Bottom of the 7th. No 9 innings, only 7, so this is it. You can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you that much. As Wolfpack gets back and ready. Looks to be number 6 for the Forest Lake Rangers. Number 6, Katie.
For your Rangers. Here's the second baseman, number 6, Katie Gamenden.
Gamenden. Katie Gamenden for the Rangers. With Inman as a pitcher. Aggressive swing there. Looks like a miscue there, as it's been 1-1 on the count. Didn't know what to do. This pitcher. We've seen this before, and we're And I'll say it again. I mean, this Rangers bench is just hyped up and very excited. 2-1 on the count. I mean, this Rangers bench desperately wants their team right now to go out on top and win tonight against number 2 ranked Park Cottage Grove. That one just bounces off the bottom. 2-2 on the count. Inman been doing a great job for herself. Been doing everything she can. Doesn't swing at it. It's 3-2 on the count with 1 out. But Logan Anderson on second, cheering on her teammate. Her team cheering on her teammates. Nice swing, gets contact. But she'll be out at first. Logan Anderson wisely stays at second.
2 down for your Rangers. Runner remains at second base. Here's the pitcher, number 25, Claire Bakastuin.
Claire Bakastuin, who's had her ups and downs so far today. They'll put it so far in her hands, but they'll give her an honorary run. And now it's going to move up to...
Claire receives the intentional walk.
Well, it looks like
Courtesy
Claire...
runner over there, number 13, Kat Yeager.
Claire receives an intentional walk. Kat Yeager is now on first base. And that
Next
looks
up
to
for
be
your Rangers,
24,
first
Abby
baseman,
Drury.
Number 24, Abby Drury.
Abby Drury for the Rangers. Is going to keep this one close. 2 outs. A lot on the line. First and second base filled. 1-0 on the count. Tell you what, you've never seen such a tense situation like this. Crowd quiet. Only team that's hyped. And they'll get out at first and that'll be it. Just like that. Park will be able to take it in at the end.
And your final
Close
score,
matchup.
Cottage Grove 2. and
Park
Forest
Cottage
Lake
Grove
1.
2-1.
Thanks to all the folks who made the trip north here from Cottage Grove. Please have a safe drive home tonight.
What a game tonight so far, and what a game it has ended to. 2 heavyweight matchups that just kind of went down to the end. Less mistake-filled Park will be able to take this one. Great performances by both teams, but what a matchup indeed. That'll be one for the ages. And overall, it looks like the Forest Lake will fall to 9-2 and 9-2 overall and 9-2 in the SEC. But it looks like Park will go up to 12-1 in the SEC and 15-1 overall. So it looks like they'll take that #1 spot in state. But what a valiant effort by both teams. Great effort what they were able to do tonight. And just what a great game of softball. Well, I'd like to thank all of you for watching. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for LA TV that keep us up and running. We're just a small, humble place that just tries to give entertainment. We're so happy you come in to join us today. I'm Vincent Dimitrov, and we are signing out.
First slide, you go all the way down.